September is World Alzheimer's Month. Every September, people come together from all over the world to raise awareness and to challenge the stigma that persists around dementia.
Science. Technology. Medicine. Health. These four things make the world go round. Without them, we couldn't exist. This is the Monday Science Podcast, a weekly show bringing you the latest research and news in science, technology, medicine, and health, answering your questions or finding experts in the field to answer them. Your host is a pharmacist, an award-winning scientist. She leads her own research group and is the founder of King's College London Fight the Fakes. A tad bit on the qualified side. Welcome to Monday Science. Here's your host, Dr. Bahija Raimi Abraham.
Hello, welcome back to Monday Science. Welcome back to episode 87. The Monday Science news story of the week. I was reading a very interesting article that said Zoom dysmorphia is following us into the real world. It's an article in Wired. There's a study that revealed that over the last year and a bit, the impact of us using front-facing cameras has distorted our self-image. A dermatologist in America noticed that when clinics reopened, there was a spike in appointments for appearance-related issues. This was caused by people being concerned with the way they looked and feeling like they looked worse than normal. This term, Zoom dysmorphia, is linked with body dysmorphia. And body dysmorphia is when a person spends a lot of time worrying about one or more perceived defects or flaws in their appearance that appear minor or can't be seen by others. Very interesting article. Do check it out. The Monday Science Person of the Week, this goes to Faith Odunsi. Faith Odunsi is in her final year of high school. She took part in a global open mathematics competition, which is a prestigious competition open to people from all over the world, and she emerged victorious and beat all the competitors and is amazing. On to today's episode. September is World Alzheimer's Month. Every September, people come together from all over the world to raise awareness and to challenge the stigma that persists around dementia. September 2021 marks the 10th year of this global awareness raising campaign. Why is dementia important to me? For those who've been listening or listened around September last year, you'd know that dementia is something that's touched my family. Last year, we had a whole month that was dedicated to dementia awareness. And what I am going to do is we've scheduled those episodes for our Thursday specials of this month. I hope that we can support conversations about dementia. We've got 3 speakers. The first person is Kate Swaffer. Her episode is on the 9th of September. And Kate Swaffer is a humanitarian, a chair, CEO, and co-founder of Dementia Alliance International. Kate is a person living with early onset dementia, and her episode talks about early onset dementia and her journey living with early onset dementia. The next episode on the 16th of September is with Professor Adeshola Oguni, and he is a clinician, neurologist, neuroepidemiologist, and holds a professorial faculty position at the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. We talk about the rise of dementia in Nigeria. We also talk about the rise of dementia in other African countries, as well as looking at risk factors in people of African descent. On the 23rd of September, I have a discussion with somebody that's near and dear to my heart, my mother. My mother, Miss Faye Raimi Abraham, is the founder, CEO of the Black Dementia Company, and is also a caregiver of a parent living with dementia. It's a very personal episode. My mum is going to be coming back on the podcast in October. Please do have a listen. You've got those episodes every Thursday, starting this Thursday, the 9th. And there's also the episode summaries as well, which are available on our website, www.mondaysciencepodcast.com. I thought I'd use this episode to just talk about dementia. Dementia is a general term for loss of memory, language, problem solving, and other thinking abilities that are severe enough to interfere with daily life. Disorders are grouped under the umbrella term dementia. Disorders that are grouped under the general term dementia are caused by abnormal brain changes. And unfortunately, these changes trigger a decline in thinking skills, cognitive abilities, and can be severe enough to impair daily life and independent function. People with dementia whose symptoms start before they are 65 have early onset dementia. 65 is an arbitrary cutoff. There isn't any biological significance. With early onset dementia, this is more likely to cause problems with movement, walking, and coordination. There are different types of dementias. Dementia is an umbrella term for loss of memory and other thinking abilities severe enough to interfere with daily life. The different types of dementia, there's Alzheimer's, around 60 to 80%, Lewy body dementia, 5 to 10%, vascular dementia, 5 to 10%, frontotemporal dementia, another 5 to 10%, and then there's mixed dementia. There are many other conditions that can cause dementia. Some are reversible, such as thyroid problems and vitamin deficiencies. Alzheimer's is a type of dementia that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. The symptoms eventually become severe enough to interfere with daily tasks. Alzheimer's is not a normal part of aging, and the greatest risk factor is increasing age. Alzheimer's, it gets worse over time. It's a very progressive disease where symptoms gradually worsen over a number of years. Vascular dementia accounts for 5 to 10%. It occurs because of a small bleed and a blood vessel blockage in the brain. Those who experience these brain changes, treatment for dementia depends on the cause. And that's why it's important to know what the cause of dementia is, because different treatments can be more effective than others. For example, there are specific drugs for Alzheimer's which would be ineffective in vascular dementia. I thought I would spend the rest of the episode talking about research in dementia. There is some good news. There's new global prevalence data, which is reported by the Alzheimer's Association International Conference, which was sometime this year. Their data showed that the positive trends in global education access is expected to decrease the number of dementia cases worldwide by 6.2 million by 2050. However, it is also anticipated that trends in smoking, weight, and high blood sugar is predicted to increase by nearly the same number of cases. Unfortunately, the data on early onset dementia is extremely limited. This is something that is talked about and highlighted in the discussion with Kate Swaffer. Another underexplored area is racial and ethnic disparities in dementia. The study conducted the Keck School of Medicine of the University of Southern California, and they were looking at the effects of environmental pollution. And they found that environmental pollution may contribute to racial and ethnic disparities in Alzheimer's disease risk. They found that fine particle pollution may be a reason why Black women have double the risk of developing Alzheimer's than white women. Very interesting. A study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease has confirmed the link between Alzheimer's disease and gut microbiota. We've got a few episodes coming up about probiotics, a discussion with Professor Simon Gaisford. Very, very interesting discussion. That's going to be spread over 3 episodes. That's to tell you how long we were speaking. Microbiota just means the gut microbiology, the microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi that live in the digestive tracts of, in our case, humans, but also it's of interest in other animals as well. Over the years, people have investigated the state or the impact a disease may have on the gut microbiota, or the other way around. What impact does that have on either the risk of a disease, the potential to get a disease, and when I say disease, ranging from everything from Parkinson's, cancer, even dementia, as well as even being able to treat research has shown that understanding how the gut microbiota is affected in disease could lead to improved management of the disease. This study, which was published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, confirmed that in humans, there was a link between an imbalance in the gut microbiota and the development of amyloid plaques in the brain, which are at the origin of Alzheimer's disease.
You've been listening to the Monday Science Podcast, a weekly show bringing you the latest research and news in science, technology, medicine, and health. We hope you've gotten some useful and thought-provoking info from the show, and we hope you had fun along the way. We know we did. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hook up with us on our website at www.mondaysciencepodcast.com. Shoot us an email at info@mondaysciencepodcast.com. Find us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at Monday Science, and access episode summaries at mondayscience.medium.com. See you next week on the Monday Science Podcast.